Hey guys, it's Crazy Tales. One back for another video, and this is pretty much the update video I was telling you about, explaining what the future of my channel is going to be, what I'm going to be focusing on from now on. So if you saw my return video, that's what I pretty much alluded to. So this is the video that's going to elaborate more on that. So let's get right into it. So if you recall, 8 months before my 8-month hiatus I took from YouTube, my channel was pretty much centered around 4 distinct things, which was Nintendo, WWE, WWE games, to be more specific, Power Rangers Super Sentai, and Kamen Rider. Those are the 4 things that I enjoy in my life. Always love those 4 things, and that's what I wanted to make my channel focus on. But after I took my hiatus for 8 months, I was on YouTube, don't get me wrong. When I haven't uploaded a video for 8 months, I was still on YouTube watching other people's videos. It made me realize like how much YouTube has changed, how much YouTube has gotten so big over the past 8 months. It was big. It was going big over the years, but it gotten super big the past 8 months. Like regular people I see regularly, they watch YouTube videos now. Like everyday people I see. Before they just didn't care for it, but now it's pretty much a video website where anybody can watch anything that they want to view. Like a how-to video, you can watch it, because there's so much content on there. That's one of the great things about it. There's something for everybody. That if people, there's pretty much something for everybody basically for YouTube, and that's why it's so big. I'm just get that out there. So but let me just talk about the content I'm going to be producing for now on. So in terms of Nintendo, because Nintendo was a big part of my channel. I've been doing it since 2012, the unboxing videos for Nintendo 3DS games, Wii U games, Wii U system itself, the gameplay videos of all the Nintendo 3DS games and Wii U games I was playing, a bunch of that. But sadly, I am officially here to say, starting forward for now, probably for the rest of my tenure on YouTube, there won't be any more pretty much Nintendo dedicated videos for now on. Now I want to explain why. I feel as though for Nintendo's case, but just video games market in general, there's a huge market in video games for YouTube. There's a bunch of YouTubers who do gameplay videos already. So for me to even try to get into that market, I'm just fighting an uphill battle. So don't get me wrong, I do like video games. It's just in terms of just producing the content and putting on YouTube, I feel as though there's already enough YouTubers who already have that fan base. So I'm not even gonna try to try to get that fan base for myself. So I'm just not even going to do Nintendo, at least for Nintendo. I'm not going to produce any more gameplay videos. And another reason is because the whole Nintendo content ID thing, I just don't even. One thing I want to do with my channel is make sure everything is just set. There's nothing bad. There's no bad copyright or anything. And the main copyrights I always got content ID was always Nintendo. Sadly, the people I always fought for, I always stood up for, they always content ID'd me. So it gets to the point where it's like, why am I even continuing to produce videos? Granted, I could care less if I make money on it, but why am I continuing to produce videos where the company I'm trying to promote is always content IDing me? So for now on, at least in terms of for Nintendo games, I am not going to do it. But however, when Nintendo NX does come out, I am going to unbox it and I might review it as well. So that probably you will see some gameplay when I review it. But in terms of just regular gameplay for now on from Nintendo, I'm just not gonna do it. There will be Nintendo related things on my channel, like if there's figures out, like the Mario figure arts and Luigi figure arts and just other stuff in general. I will definitely put that on my channel. But in terms of the actual gameplay, I'm not gonna do that anymore, sadly. So I know it was a good 4 years of me doing content for Nintendo gameplay wise, but I feel as though there's already a market for it, and that's not the market I'm really trying to go after on here. So for now on, my focus, Nintendo is not the focus on my channel anymore, just to let you guys know. So if you're Nintendo fans on my channel, I apologize. I hope you stick around for the rest of the content I'm going to be producing to you, but in terms of Nintendo, it's not going to be here anymore, sadly. But in terms of the next subject, which is WWE. Now, I've been a wrestling fan since I was a kid, so WWE's always going to be in my heart, so that's why it's going to always be a main focus. So now the main focus, it used to be Nintendo, and now the main focus pretty much going to be WWE now, since I am always a huge wrestling fan ever since I was a kid. So in terms of content that's going to be produced on here, What I plan on doing is obviously wrestling reviews. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT, pay-per-views. You get my reviews on that. What I thought of the show, the pay-per-view, whenever it reviews. Now, in terms of what episodes I'm producing, the first review I'm going to do is probably, don't quote me on this, because I'm not, it's either going to be Takeover the End, which is coming up by the time this video is uploaded. Either it might be uploaded the day before Takeover the End. It might be go public before Takeover the End. So if it does, then I should be able to review Takeover the End. But I'm probably leaning towards my first review being Money in the Bank, which is on June 23rd, I believe. So my first official wrestling review for the start of my new channel, for the start of my after hiatus videos, is going to be probably Money in the Bank. I wanted to be Takeover the End because it's been rumors that this might be the end of NXT, and that's going to be pretty interesting to talk about. So I probably should review Takeover the End, but probably due to time constraints and time conflicting because I have a job as well, I'm probably going to review Money in the Bank. That's probably my, so I'm probably, though, don't quote me, I want to review Takeover the End. I might review it somewhere down the line, but to my official review right after a show, it's probably going to be Money in the Bank. So you can look forward to that. Also, another thing, now I know I was just talking about how video game gameplay isn't going to be a main thing, but that's not actually the case. For WWE's sake, I am still going to be keeping that. So in terms of WWE games, every time there's a new WWE game that comes out, I will be showcasing that on my channel. Probably if it still has universe mode, I will always show universe mode. So in this case, 2K16, I'm not going to put 2K16, that's already done pretty much. 2K17 is already announced. We see Goldberg is a pre-order bonus, so I'm gonna wait for 2K17 to start producing more WWE gameplay videos. So that's gonna be, look forward to that. So for you guys who like gameplay videos, there'll still be 2K, WWE 2K. As long as they still make WWE games, I will always put that on my channel, no matter what. So you'll always look forward to that. I always try to do exciting things with that. The main thing I always want to do is universe mode. I always have stories that I always want to tell in universe mode to show to you guys. I just never had the time to. I always got to get through the story mode first, and then I can do that. But going forward now, so I'm not in school anymore, so I pretty much have my own schedule besides my job, but I can always work around that. I am going to definitely focus a lot more on WWE gameplay, as well as WWE as a whole, since it has to be the main pinnacle. I'm gonna make that as the main focus on my channel, WWE basically. So like I said, my first review is probably going to be Money in the Bank. I want to be Takeover the End, but it's probably gonna be Money in the Bank. And then always afterwards is always gonna be Raw, SmackDown, NXT. You get the idea. But my first official one is probably gonna be Money in the Bank, even though I wanted to be Takeover, and it's probably gonna be Money in the Bank. And also another thing I'm gonna be reviewing, because they did announce the figure arts for The Rock and Stone Cold, so I'm definitely going to buy that when I have the chance. They look amazing. I always wanted to do Davey figure arts. The next one I want to do is Undertaker American Badass, where his current attire which debuted at WrestleMania 31. When he fought Bray Wyatt, I want that current Undertaker. He looks awesome. I want the American Badass Undertaker with the long hair. There's so many figure outs they can make, so I really look forward to that. And also, main thing I'm gonna be getting, what I always wanted for WWE is the championships. They make so many championships, all these different classic designs. So I am planning on getting championships, the replica titles, and to showcase to you guys, review them, to show them how they look in person, how I feel about it. I always want to collect those. I'm also going to be planning on collecting those as well, so you look forward to that. So WWE's going to be a main thing. There's always going to be a lot of content WWE. In terms of reviews, gameplay with WWE 2K video games, and just whatever else, like the championship belts, the figure art. So it's going to be a lot of content for WWE. So that's going to be the main thing basically on my channel is wrestling. Now, in terms of Power Rangers and Super Sentai, yes, as you know, I'm also a Power Rangers fan, and Super Sentai, which you don't know, is a Japanese pretty much version of Power Rangers. There's also, Power Rangers Super Sentai is safe. It's going to stay here as well. I do plan on doing a lot of stuff with that. As you saw in my previous video, I sold all my figure arts. So guess what I'm going to be doing? I have to get them all back. And that's a good thing, because I always wanted to review the figure arts that I did, like the SH figure art Red Ranger, the Green Ranger, and the Shaken Red. I always wanted to re-review those. I feel like looking back at those reviews are horrible. If you even check, I think I deleted those reviews because that wasn't the best quality I want to put out. So now I want to just tell you guys I'm gonna get all my figure arts back. Probably get more of them too. All the other Rangers. I wish they would just produce more. Oh my god. You know how frustrating it is how I want them to make more Ranger figure arts. I don't know why they stopped. They said the sales were low, but I don't care. If you might as well wait. Like, you know how long I've been waiting for the Lost Galaxy team, Time Force, my favorite, so I can get my favorite Ranger of all time, the Quantum Ranger. It's just so frustrating knowing that they will probably never be made. And at least they made Ninja Storm. That's my 5th grade favorite team of all time. So I am, even though they didn't make Green Samurai Ranger, but at least I can look forward to the Ninja Storm team. I had Red Wind Rangers. I didn't get the Blue or Yellow or the Thunder Rangers, but I do plan on getting them. And also the main thing, the new main thing that's gonna be coming for Power and Super Sentai, the Megazords. As a kid, I always wanted a deluxe Megazord from. Even like during time, it was right when I was a kid, Lightspeed Rescue and like Lost Galaxy Time Force was on airing Wild Force. I always wanted those Megazords. Megazord I always wanted was the Lightspeed Rescue Megazord. That will always be hands down my favorite Megazord of all time. So I'm definitely gonna be collecting the Megazords. I don't know the order, but you can definitely look forward to that. That probably won't be way into like later in the year when I first start doing that. But I gotta get all my stuff back first, and I can focus on what I'm gonna be doing. So I'm definitely going to be doing Megazord. Like I said, it's going to be a lot of new stuff for Power Rangers and Super Sentai. And last but not least, Kamen Rider. Kamen Rider is always a difficult thing for me to do because, as you can see, I made the concept footage. What I always plan on doing was just doing an adaptation of Kamen Rider Gaim. Never have the time for that because there's always so much, and I have a job, so that's pretty much undetermined whether I can actually do this project or not. I'm telling you right now, I do plan on one day down the line, when I ever have the time, to do some type of project with Kamen Rider Gaim. That is my favorite Kamen Rider series of all time. So I do plan on doing something with that. I do want to adapt that in some way, shape, or form, and I will. I'm telling you that right now, I will. But in terms of content for Kamen Rider, just like Power and Super Sentai, I will be collecting the figure arts for Kamen Rider. Since Kamen Rider has a lot more figure arts and they always come out with figure arts for Kamen Rider, it won't be that hard for me to collect the figure arts for Kamen Rider than it is for Super Sentai, because there's always figure arts for Kamen Rider. And I'm also, and that's one thing, the last Kamen Rider series I actually had the time to watch is Gaim fully. I watched Drive. I think I'm on like episode 26 of Drive. I have not even touched Ghost yet, so I have to actually watch that when I have the time to. There's gonna be so much stuff I have to be doing for my channel. It's gonna be ridiculous. But yeah, just so that's cool. For Kamen Rider's sake, I always definitely the main focus of Kamen Rider is gonna be the figure arts. At least for kids, there's a bunch of Kamen Rider figure arts I do want. So that's gonna be the main thing for Kamen Rider, and as well as the belts as well. So, you know, it's going to be pretty much Power Super Sentai, pretty much be even playing field between both. Just Power Super Sentai hasn't had that Megazord aspect that I'm going to be doing. So, yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. That's it. Sadly, Nintendo is fading out of my channel. I'm not going to be really focusing on that anymore. Not because I don't like Nintendo, I still do, even though they're probably on their last leg. Come on, the NX has to be something. If the NX, come on, Nintendo. I feel like if you mess up with the NX, it's gonna be your last system. And I don't want you guys to fail. I like you guys, always defended you guys, so I don't want you to fail. That NX is it's gonna be pretty much do or die with the NX. But just in terms of content, that's pretty much phasing out. I will review the NX, but everything else is just going to be phasing out. So no more Nintendo stuff. It's going to be now focusing on WWE, Power Rangers, and Super Sentai, and Kamen Rider. So thank you guys for watching. This is Crazy 2001 signing off, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.